I'm here at Mueller Park, Austin, Texas. I decided to get out of the house. I came here to take some pictures from my dating profile. I figured one or two good pictures showing like a good profile picture. And I'm wearing my new cross. And so I thought that would look good. And I thought maybe there might be some women out here and I can just kind of smile at them or say good morning. And I actually did. This morning, over there. I was at the bench over there, and I was like setting up some shots and whatnot. And then there was this woman. She was kind of smaller than me. She seemed attractive, and she walked by me. And I told myself, okay, just say good morning, say good morning, just say good morning. That's all you have to do. And so I was like, okay. As she approaches, I'm gonna do it. And I should have recorded it. But I didn't. Okay, but I said, good morning. And she said, oh, good morning. And then that was it, like in a low voice. She kept walking. She was wearing sunglasses, so I couldn't really see if like she was like looking at me. And that's another way like people avoid people. It's like not only do a lot of people have headphones on, they have sunglasses, so you can't really see if they're like looking at you or not. And back in the day, I used to use headphones all the time before it was cool, before we had wireless headphones and everything. Now I don't even use headphones. I have sunglasses in the car. I don't use them. And you know, the question is, where do you go to meet women that you find attractive? Women like not I don't want to go to a place where like okay, everyone is like highly attractive, like models and everything. It's like where do you meet the average good-looking girl? Like where? And I'm convinced that like if you're an introvert, it's really difficult. It's even more difficult if you're not young, And I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. I think that this is just my experience of myself and others. Like, like it's Friday right now, and look, do you see anyone out and about? You see a few fishermen and a few people playing with their kids, but that's it. And I doubt a few hours from now this place is going to get packed. I mean, I'm every now and then it does. Like maybe when there's like a soccer game or something, a lot of people come out or whatever, or there's like a farmer's market or something. But if you're introverted, like you don't get out of the house that much because maybe you're just a homebody, you enjoy the indoor life, but then like you have a short battery, right? Like you kind of don't really want to socialize all that much, not in large crowds. But then where do you go? You can't really go to clubs. You don't enjoy clubs, especially if you don't drink alcohol. So clubs and parties and even meetup. I thought about this recently, and like meetup, I've read other people's experiences and it kind of matches mine, where people have been mixed about it and even disappointed. I've had a lot of meetups that were just disappointing, and it's awkward, it's weird. Like a lot of times you go to one, and what's so frustrating is that you go to one and you're not really quite sure like who's all going to show up. And sometimes I've been to meetups where like there's nothing but like older people, and sometimes the meetup isn't exactly how you expect it to be. And so a lot of times it's just kind of a bummer. Like it's like, oh, I've been in a lot of uncomfortable situations. Now you could say like, well, you're growing, like, at least you're putting yourself out there. But I'm frustrated because like how many times do I have to put myself out there and face you know, feel embarrassed over and over and over and over and over again. I know that if I'm in a better headspace, if I'm more confident, I could approach women and I could be more appealing to women. You see over there, across from the lake, one time there was a woman and she was having a picnic, and I totally regret like not approaching her, not saying anything. I mean, what could I have said? Check this out. There's a woman passing by me right now. She's fancy. She went behind me because I think she was like, oh, he's recording, which I am. But if she came to the front, I would have said good morning to her, but she went around me. But I understand, like I'm recording, whatever. But she's pretty. She was, I mean, like I just really want to get to know a girl, like actually get to know her. And like the thing is, like a lot of women, if you go to parks, like a lot of women are gonna have dogs. It's like their bodyguard. But at the same time, like if I don't have a dog, it makes it even more difficult. So then people are like, we'll get a dog. And it's like, well, I can't. Like, I have a cat and it's a lot of care and maintenance. Like, I started thinking to myself, good God, like, just imagine all the hard work and effort and money we have to put into meeting someone. And I've been watching a lot of videos lately of like, I've come across some good videos of where they're talking about like pretty privilege and things like that, where it's like, it is true, I think, that if you're attractive, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, but if you're attractive, life is just easier. Like women are like, oh yeah, guys just give me gifts and they get away with things. And if you're a man, then like he even said, like I was reading this one testimony where this guy was saying that he just gets asked out. He gets asked out. And when's the last time that I've been asked out as an adult? Never. And I'm not that bad looking. Like, I think I'm kind of small, right? Like, I'm not tall and I don't have like a buff body, but I think I'm pretty average, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to reduce stress. I'm trying to better my life in every way possible. But it's just so hard. Like, self-care in and of itself is a 24-hour job, and it's so difficult, let alone putting yourself out there trying to date. Like, how do you do it? And so, I don't know. It's like in person seems harder. But then online dating apps don't seem any easier. Of course, I haven't really tried, I haven't really tried this or that. I've tried to pay for one dating app and that's it. And even then, it's a lot of work where I know like, oh, if I was a desirable guy with desirable pictures, women would be talking to me, wanting to meet up with me. And so I do feel, a part of me feels like I'm undesirable. And if you're undesirable, you feel the daily rejection day in and day out. It's like you don't really have much of a high quality life, because you see other people and they have tons of friends and they have their boyfriends and girlfriends and they're just out living the high life. And I'm just here at a park, I'm just here like, what am I going to do today? I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to clean my room. I'm going to maybe play my game. That's it, really. I mean, maybe work out, but I am working out. I'm going to take one lap around this block because I'm killing time right now. And then I'm going to head and run some errands and stuff. But I am trying to gain as much self-esteem and confidence as much as possible. I'm trying to like have as high of a self-worth as I possibly can, it's just really hard. And one of the hardest things about improving your life and dating is when you don't really have much support. I'm kind of more convinced. I have a person that I talk to, and I tell him all the time, people just don't care. I really feel, and it goes beyond just like, political divide here in America. It's like, I don't really think people care. Not really. Like, I think people say they care, and I think that there are some people that do go out of their way, but when it comes to like deep relationships, I don't think a lot of people put relationships as a priority, and they don't really care. They don't really see the struggles of other people and then try to like meet them where they're at. And some of the videos I've been seeing lately are really discouraging. Just really, really, really discouraging. Like it's now become a place of like so fake and that you really have to be rich and good looking in order to get any type of attention, or to even get, to even get a date. So, I mean, the park isn't the best place to meet women because most women are going to have headphones on. You can wave at them, you can say good morning, but they ain't going to go anywhere. So I'm just like, what, 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 what does the guy have to do? And I don't like the whole, like, dating coaches, like, saying that, like, well, you're just not doing the right thing, or you're not doing enough, and here, I know better than you. Like, we're all trying. And I really do believe that, like, I'm keeping my option open, that maybe I'll just kind of live a life of solitude. Like, it's difficult to connect with people, and that's okay. And I'll be all right. And you just have to live that life and take care of yourself. And I also think that, just keep in mind that, like, everyone is struggling. And I do believe that there is a match out there for everyone. And I just really want to make something of myself. It feels really horrible. I can't explain it right now, but it really does feel horrible, the kind of life I live, that I know other people live, that are they're just barely making it from day to day. You know what I mean? Like, life is so hard, and life is imperfect. Like, people struggle. They struggle. And I just think that more and more people need to have a heart. I think more and more people just need to, like, come back to reality. So here's my quick little video on, I guess, where do you go to meet women? The answer to that is, well, you just go wherever. You just put yourself out there as much as possible, but you have to be ready. You have to present yourself as best as possible, and that's just so hard. So I don't think there's, like, a clear answer. I think it's just wherever you can. And I'm just saying that for introverts, I wish more people would understand how difficult it is. So thanks for watching my video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked or agreed with what I said. Write in the comments any topics you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it. And if you're from Austin, hey, I mean, I would enjoy hanging out with anyone, really. I mean, I'm trying to put myself more out there, and I'm trying to work on myself, and I'm trying to understand how I can better improve in every aspect of my life, but also improve in dating, relationships. I do think I'm a good catch. I do think I'm romantic. I do think I have good qualities. I'm just going through a dark period, and sometimes it gets really dark, but yeah. So appreciate you watching the video, and have a good Friday, have a good weekend, and take care.